What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of HRT After Dark. I hope your week was swell. Since last week's episode did so freaking well, I thought we would do a part 2 to the 5 trans mask stereotypes. I know that I missed a lot of stereotypes in last week's episode, and a lot of you yelled at me, especially for missing the emo trans guy. Don't worry, he's in there this time, so stay tuned for that. I also just want to say it was so cool to read all of your comments and see which trans guys you guys related to the most, which ones you hated, which trans guys you knew in real life. I learned a lot about you guys, and it made me so happy to read, so thank you so much. That was so cool. And thank you so much for 5K subscribers. That makes me eternally happy. I know that 5K might be a small number, but big milestone for me. So thank you so much. Speaking on subscribing, if you could hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to be a doll and check out my Patreon as well, that's always in the description below, along with my Discord server filled with over 200 trans people just hanging out, having a good time. I also have HRT stickers if you're interested. Those are always in the description below. All right, let's go see 5 more stereotypical trans masculine people. Sup, my name is Asher, but I go by Ash. My pronouns are he, him. I was emo before it was a trend. I'm often misunderstood, and it feels like nobody really gets me. You might think that I'm cringy, but that's because you don't get me. My favorite bands are My Chemical Romance, Neck Deep, and Pierce the Veil. Pierce the Veil is definitely the hardest, most metal band out there in my opinion. Concerts are where I feel at home, even though leaving my home gives me major anxiety. My iPhone background in 2016 was Normal People Scare Me. I really enjoy tracing band logos on my iPad. That's what I like to do in my free time. I wear the same skinny jeans like every day. I don't think I've washed them in over a week. They have this like weird old denim and sweat smell to them, but I kind of like it. Life is pain, dysphoria is pain, but at least this eyeliner is waterproof. Shame that I don't have a dick, because I know the bulge would go crazy in these skinny jeans.
I really f***ed up.
Heyo, my name is Theo, and my pronouns are he, him. Hey, did you know that bugs are so misunderstood? Just like me. But they're actually the backbone of the ecosystem. Did you also know that a single honeybee visits up to 5,000 flowers a day? Incredible!
I can't find any worms.
People always ask, would you still love me if I was a worm? And I'm all like, which worm? Because there are over 7,000 species, and that information is crucial. Honestly, if I could be any superhero, I'd be Spider-Man. But instead of webs, I'd shoot beetles. Not to hurt people, just to, introduce them to the wonders of entomology. One time, someone called a spider a bug, and I had to sit them down for a full 30-minute educational presentation.
I need to find bugs that are under a rock.
They haven't spoken to me since, but that's okay. Some people just aren't ready for the truth. Like, did you know dragonflies have a near 100% kill rate when they hunt? They're nature's perfect predator, and yet no one fears them. But a cockroach enters the room, and suddenly it's mass hysteria. Open your eyes, people.
What should I name him? I'm gonna name him Timmy. I'm gonna put him in a jar, and he's gonna sleep next to me every night.
What up? I'm Ryder. I'm trying to be a pro skater. People think skating is just a hobby. Nah, bruh, it's a lifestyle. The pavement teaches you resilience, humility, and balance.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got up on that one.
What's up? With me.
Some trans guys go to therapy. I go to the skate park and let the concrete humble me. But I have a lot of good days. And you can't have dysphoria if you're ripping ollies in front of the ladies. My goal in life? Land a clean kickflip before I die. But we're still working on that. One time, I said to my friend, bro, if I land this trick, you owe me a monster. And I did it the first try, and the noob bought me a monster. It was crazy. Highlight of my year. I always tell people that the song Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne feels like it was about me. But not in the I made it as a big rock star kind of way, but in the flop my first attempt and I kept pushing anyway type of way. So many girls ghost me because they think I have no values or goal in life, but whatever, they're lost, bro. I always say, no thoughts, just vibes. And Vans. I really like Vans. I'm just a regular dude who likes skateboarding. I don't know why some trans people make such a big deal out of this shit, bro. It sucks, but whatever, bro. Just live your life. It's not that deep. Hey, I'm August. My pronouns are he, they. I definitely would say I'm all about fashion and being artsy, but in a really cool way. Fashion isn't about clothes. It's about self-expression, and that's why I only thrift, shop sustainable brands, or steal from the men's section at Zara. People always ask me, where did you get that fit? And I'm like, it's thrifted. You wouldn't find it. Some people just don't get it. Like this sweater, I found it in a tiny vintage shop in Paris. Okay, actually, it was a Goodwill in Ohio. But the vibe is Parisian, whatever. It's French. You get it. Color theory is so important when styling an outfit. It's about balance, contrast, and, well, you wouldn't get it. It's complicated. I also have a love for artwork. Art isn't just something you look at. It's something you feel. It tells a story. It captures a moment. It transcends time. Like, look at this photograph. The emotion, the technique, I don't know, it's just breathtaking. And this couple, damn, that's a beautiful couple. I wish I had that. And that girl is so out of his league, that's crazy. But anyways, that's why I love fashion. It's not just clothes. It's how I show the world who I am. Transitioning is an art form too, Every choice, every detail, every little piece. It all comes together to create me. And I think that's beautiful. Oh my god, hey! I'm Jules. My pronouns are he, they. Some trans guys want to be macho. I just want to be pretty. Like, passing? That's cute for some people, but not really a me thing.
I feel like Kat. I feel like my girlfriend.
I don't really pass, but that's kind of the point. Gender is like a concept. People act like being trans means you have to prove how much of a man you are. That's exhausting. I spent years trying to be something I'm not, and now I just want to be me. And me, I'm effortlessly iconic. I thrift everything, and somehow I always look good. It's a gift. Oh, and before you ask, yes, I know I'm too femme for some people. No, I don't care. I mean, look at me. Would you change this? Didn't think so. You know what bothers me? Some people haven't even heard of Ethel Cain, and honestly, that's embarrassing. Also, if you don't think Troye Sivan is the greatest artist of our generation, we probably don't vibe. And it's all about vibes, babes. Well, it's time for me to go be the hottest person in any room I walk into. Even though the thought of leaving my house like this makes me terrified. Okay, bye!
So that was really painful to do, especially that last one. So you femboys and everybody else really better like this because that gave me dysphoria. But you know what? It's fine. I'm happy with it. I kind of served, no? I think I kind of served, guys. I would really love to make this a series that I do all the time, since you guys liked it so much in the last episode. I would really love to include trans women or just trans feminine people in this series. So, my sisters, comment down below any ideas that you have that I could do to add some trans women in here or trans femme people. I think that would be really fun. I really want to do it. I just don't really know where to start with that, and I could definitely use some ideas. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, please comment which one was your favorite, which one you relate to the most, which one you absolutely hate. I would very much like to know. Again, I really enjoyed your comments from last episode, so please bring the same energy because that made me really happy. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Give it a comment. Check out my Patreon if you haven't already. Join my Discord. Buy a sticker. You know the drill. I love you all so much, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye! Thank you for 5K again. Bye! Just boy things.